Good morning, day 9. I'm about 25 miles south of Lincoln, so I'm pretty close to the destination. It's a tomorrow thing, though. It is a beautiful morning out. I went out and took pictures of the stars, but they just show up as dots. I didn't get anything interesting. I'll try again another time. It's nice waking up warm and dry. I'm pretty much ready to go. I still got to pack up stuff, but like I don't have to take down a tent and a hammock and all that stuff. I just got to throw some stuff in a bag and I'm good. Feeling pretty good about that. I feel pretty good this morning for sleeping on a bathroom floor. It did me some good. Maybe not my spine so much, but the rest of me. I'm feeling a little stronger than I did yesterday. Just my little walks out there because it took me 3 tries to get some pictures of the stars. First time I had my lens cover closed. Second time I didn't do it in night mode. I learned. So I've gone for 3 little walks up the hill to the picnic tables to, play around. Okay, still got to finish off my coffee, stuff like that, all the important stuff. But other than that, I'm pretty much ready. We're going to do a little night hike in Waters in 2 miles. We're going to sit there and we're going to drink a bit. I didn't wake up once to pee in the middle of the night, so that's 2 nights in a row, and my pee was golden yesterday. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to sit around a water source and just suck down some water. So let's try to make that a priority at some point today. Although I do plan on stopping in 12 miles. That's probably my final destination. Not for certain. I'd sit there. It's supposed to have a water source and good camping, so I'll check that out. All right. See you on the trail. And we're off. Put the garbage can back where it was. I had moved that out so I had room to lay out. But yeah, not a bad bathroom. Thanks, man. Warm and dry. Okay, it's real early in the AMs. It's like 3:30. But I need water, so, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta walk in the dark sometimes. I'll play music just to make me feel a little safer. Bears are less likely to eat you if you're jamming out to some Twisted Sister or something, right? Pretty sure it's a rule. Okay, 2 miles to water. It's a beautiful night. I'm not even wearing any puffy jackets. Really should have broke out the night vision for some of this. It's in my pack. I just didn't bring it out. I really didn't expect to be doing any night hiking at all through here. Being that I'm, terrified of bears and all that. And even as a grown man, I am still scared of the dark. There's a lot of crazy shit that goes on in the dark, man. And everything, I mean everything, is scarier in the dark. Hard to stop staring at all those cool stars. Too bad they don't show up on camera. I see lightning every once in a while off in the distance, but I'm not hearing any thunder, so it's got to be really far away. Beautiful. Probably one of the warmer mornings. Oh, we got eyeballs. You're a deer. 2 sets, you're both deer. I can just tell by your eyeballs, I can't see you. I've seen enough deer eyes at my time. You guys don't freak me out much anymore. But it's always unsettling when you have eyeballs staring at you. Yeah, you are deer. Just double checking. Guess this was a ski trail at one point, or still is. Makes it nice and wide. Nice reflective stickers on the trees. But I like it nice and wide. I feel less stressed out, You can see off in the distance a little bit. See some eyeballs staring at you and stuff. I'd rather see it from a distance than up close. I keep my head on a swivel at night. Every once in a while I spin around. Oh, that's probably the moon going to come up over there. what's left of the moon. I can see like stuff glowing in the trees way off in the distance, so that's pretty cool. Probably gonna get a copyright infringement for this, but that's cool. I don't feel like turning the music off every time I want to record. Okay, back to real trail now. Keep our head on a swivel. Of course, it's uphill too. Love the chirp of insects at night. Not enough of them. I'm trying to think of the last time I heard a chorus of crickets. It is a really good night or morning. Oh, whole herd of something over there. Holy shit. Oh no, okay. That's a little city. I thought they were all eyeballs staring at me. I was like, oh shit, there's a whole line of them. Generally, things that travel in herds are dangerous, but things that travel in packs are. So. Oh, city lights got me. Happens all the time. Looking between the trees, and you see two lights looking at you, and you're just seeing, city lights, but just a couple of them through the leaves. But it sure looks like eyeballs. Should be pretty near the water. Hope so. I want to eat a little breakfast. I didn't eat anything because I didn't want to waste the water. I had enough for coffee and a walk to the water source. Nothing more. Well, hell, this wet spot is my water source. I hear nothing. I see no flow. I see footprints. Hey, there's a puddle right there I can scoop from. There's one right there I can scoop from. Man, that looks filthy. But I'll take it. Thought I saw somebody looking at me. Oh, that's a clearish puddle right there. All right, slow scoops. The holster for my Ferris spray just broke off. Now I can't have it all quick draw like. That's unfortunate because this is the kind of area I'd want it all quick draw like. And, I find bear spray all the time, but I don't find the quick draw thing, so that's going to be a bitch. Okay, let's sit everything down and begin the process. We're going to be here a minute, I can tell. Okay, so I chugged a liter. I got my full amount on my back. It's starting to get light in the sky. When I showed up here, I was sweating, all overheated, and now I'm freezing. Doesn't help that liter of water that I slammed was ice cold. I'm sure I'll build that heat right back up. That red glow on the horizon signifies that we have survived yet another night. Not enough clouds to be an epic sunrise like yesterday. But that's cool because I'm not going to wait around for it. So we've made it only 4 miles, but I did spend damn near an hour filtering. I had to down a liter. I've peed twice since, both clear. Awesome. There's just a certain satisfaction of being clear. I don't know what it's about. I expected really dark yellow because, I've been dehydrating myself for days. But there's this really convenient log right here, so I decided to chill on it and get a little motivation, if you know what I mean. Because I got to do this thing next, which, isn't much because it's only a half mile long, but it's 500 feet in that half mile, so I was like, man, I didn't know that when I sat down. I sat down and looked at the map, and I was like, how far have I gone? And I noticed all the lines were really close to each other where I'm at. And I was like, oh, man, uphill. But after that, it seems pretty cruisy for a while. And that means it's only 8 miles to the next water, which we have the option of stopping there if we wish. We don't have to. I'm going to let weather dictate that more than anything. Pretty sure my body won't have given out by then. I mean, there is a chance, of course. I am kind of human. Ankle has been giving me a little bit of issues. I've been trying to love on it. Move it around, rub it. I love you, ankle. It's the same one that fucked up on me right before the Gila River. Makes me nervous when it gets angry. How long was I in that tent laying on my back? Was that like 14 days? I'm pretty sure it was like 14 days. Can you imagine laying on your back in a tent, nursing an ankle for 14 days? Maddening. Luckily, I'm good at entertaining myself. Okay, let's climb a hill. It's faint, but the forest is awake. There's a chirp and a peep, a little whistle here and there, here and there. Oh no, dude, my spidey sense kicked in real quick. I was like, something is behind me. I trust it, I go on instinct. And I would hear something coming down. There'd be crunching noises. I don't know. You get that feeling. Something's behind you. Something's creeping up on you. I haven't looked over my shoulder in a while. You can't fully relax in a place where you're kind of on the menu. I mean, there's not things actively hunting me or anything, but there's things out here that would eat me. And that adds an element to it. You don't have that on the other trails. Okay. Let's climb a hill. So normally for wear and tear purposes, I don't actually use the straps on my poles. But, for something like this, I'm going to go into super serious mode, use them for just a bit. They really do help out, but I use them sparingly. Treat it like a superpower because it does make it easier. There she is. Step out and embrace it. Good morning, son. Right in my eyes. That's cool. I'll just look at my feet. I already looked at you too long. I'm seeing spots. I'm almost there. This is a pretty easy climb. Why? Whew. Yeah, that's why. When you don't use them, because I'm going for grip strength as well, like when I'm hiking, part of my workout. So if you don't have a strap, you're just going off grip strength, which only lasts so long. When you put a strap on, when you put a strap on, you don't have to worry about grip strength anymore. Whew. Okay, back to it. Oh, and when I said almost there, I was lying to myself. And still not almost there, but like I see the top of something. Standing in the shadow, bobs out in full force. I actually got burnt the other day. My shoulders did. Not bad, but I felt spicy all night. And the next day, even through my shirt when the sunlight was touching me. finish this up. Oh, we are there. Okay, it's gonna be cruisy for a while. That felt pretty good. My arms are weak. They crapped out on me really quick. I'm really disappointed in them. Oh, but this is how we get stronger. Oh, so yeah, I did that pretty slow. I just checked how long it took me. It was 24 minutes to do just over a half mile. I was hoping to be in the high teens, not the mid-20s. Okay, let's enjoy Cruise's little walk now. We earned it. I like the sun when it's like this. Mostly shadows, it's just kind of playful, hide behind the trees. Look at me, I'm all beautiful and warm. And then it comes out later and it just bullies the fuck out of you. It's like, I'm gonna burn your skin, hurt your eyeballs, make you sweat. You'll hide from me whenever you can. I'm like, I'm gonna stand in this tiny little tree's shadow, just get away from this bully sun. But it starts off so friendly, isn't that how it works? This is a really nice trail. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another holster for my bear mace. I can't get to it from where it's at without taking off my pack, and I don't have time to do that. That's why I had it on a quick draw. Come up with something better than that stupid quick draw. I'm just glad I noticed it break. I heard a thud. Anytime you hear kind of something thuddish, a tink, something just unusual noise around you, check what it is. A piece of your gear probably fell off. Caught him a few times just by sound alone. Like, what was that? Why are all the forests up here so quiet? Just make shit spooky, man. Like nothing. Why are there no animals here? No birds? I mean, there's even freaking like berries everywhere, and those are totally meant for birds. I mean, by the size of those things, those are meant for birds. Can't believe bears waste their time with that shit. But I guess if you got nothing else. Just don't understand. Where are all the birds? Where are the bugs? Would there be bugs eating them berries too? You'd think. Most places I know, berries don't last for a long time. Look at the size of that scar. Hatchet man out did himself. I think that was done with a chainsaw, though. You know, I have not looked at the map in a while. Hate it when I have that realization. Just I saw this curve and I was like, you know, I bet I'm on trail though. Looks like the trail. But yeah, I'm gonna check. The past quarter mile or so has been like this. All trees knocked down in the same direction. Interesting. Must have been a big storm. But a while ago. Or selective. I guess those were all the dead. I mean, there's still plenty of living. So you can see the devastation through the trees. That's why I showed you that one area, because it was a nice open area. See how far we can see in here. Yeah, see, it's just trees laying down as far back as I can see. On both sides, of course. All pretty much facing the same direction. Except for an odd man out like this guy, but he got hit by that guy. Not his fault. So yeah, now it's just waiting to burn, I guess. I mean, doesn't it look like it's just waiting to burn? And how many acres of these forests around here look like that? Curious if this is all beetle related too. Beetle storm combo. Definitely a storm involved. Wonder how long ago it was. Doesn't look like a seriously long time. Welcome back to another episode of Whose Poop Is It? Okay, this one's kind of an exciting one. It's just big fluffs of hair. But when I say big, I mean big. Look at the size of it in comparison to my foot. Now, is that like, yeah, boom, there's more. There's more. So there's more to this thing, but just the girth. All right, look at the size of that thing. All right, is that grizzly poop? That's what I'm thinking. What has a butthole that big around that would shit out fur? All right. Or it could be, mountain lion poop that fluffed up, in the rain or something. I don't know. I don't understand the physics of hair that's been digested. But I'm going with grizzly on that. Well, anyway, that was an exciting episode. Yeah, tune in again. Well, I can tell by looking at these trees the beetles were definitely involved. Yeah, it's beetle damage. But this is what it looks like without trees to block it. This much trees laying down on the job. Not even rotting properly. Turning into dirt. Yeah, their bomb went off here. Small volcanic explosion. Well, a strong wind hit a bunch of dead trees. What is the odds that somebody was like camping around here when that happened? There's dead trees everywhere. If you want to camp, you're camping near dead trees. And then boom, that storm hits that just knocks every freaking tree down. How terrifying is that? Sound of thunder. Trees falling all around you. Boom, boom. Oh man, it'd be all scary. It's an odds game. Is one going to fall on you? Or is one going to fall next to you and protect you from the other ones that would have fallen on you? You don't know. I feel like there's more life in this knocked down forest. I'm seeing squirrels, chipmunks, hearing birds. And it just keeps going on. And then pretty much 100% of these trees are dead. Looks like there's a fire through here at one point. Yeah, I can see char. There's char on those guys. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll expect another one. I was going to wait for shade, but I haven't taken a break in a while, and there's not going to be, the next mountain over is dead too. So, this clean, unburnt log will be my break spot. Who needs shade? I prefer it, but I bring my own, so, there's that. I've done such a good job. I still have some left. I still have one more after this. At this point, the potatoes have gone, so they taste stale. But luckily, they're not the main component, or that would really wreck it. The bacon helps fix that. And the fact that they're here makes them great. I am both the oldest thing around and the tallest. At least for now. Give it a couple of years. Finally back in the live trees again. And it's been a minute. The water's right around the corner. 2.5 miles maybe. I've already consumed 3 liters today. I'm doing pretty good on hydration. Better than I have been. Look how nice this is. What's nice is the little berry bushes are real short. Once those things get bushy, you're less likely to want to camp there. It's very short-lived. Supposed to be like a campground or something up here. Hope I got a privy. I got a second poop I've been working on. I prefer to do my deucing in the dark, but sometimes you get that surprise second one that comes along. Hell yeah, check the bear box and Krusty Phil and Tink. Thank you very much because they left me water and a warm beer that I will definitely drink. Appreciate you guys. Saves me a half-mile walk. And not a moment too soon or too late because I am prairie dogging. I think just knowing it was here activated my guts. Let's blow it up. The trail is in this direction somewhere. Now each one of these, I'm assuming car camping spots, has a trail that goes out of it. That one has one, and so does that one. But I see no markings, no nothing that tells me, hey, the trail goes this way. But the trail does go this way. Just not sure where. I'm glad I didn't get here at night. This one is closest to the red line on the map, but it is the least formed of the trails that lead out. Like I can see where people walk through here and walk out, but I see nothing beyond. I see nothing that tells me there is a major trail running through here other than the kiosk that tells me there is. Huh. Interesting, huh? Going with that one because I'm going uphill, and that one definitely goes downhill. This one looks more pronounced a little ways in. Still, you'd think there'd be something to tell you this is considered a trailhead. But they don't tell you where the trail is. You're like, nah, you'll figure it out. I mean, does it look traily to you yet? Definitely see it. Oh, technically it starts here. But nothing to tell you. I'm fairly certain those are not blueberries. Those are the wrong leaves, right? I wonder how many people have eaten those. I have to imagine at least a few. Oh, damn, blueberries. I found that most berries that grow in clusters are dangerous for people. Anything that's like real easy to harvest, don't touch. Blueberries in natures are tiny little pea-sized things. I was surprised to see how small they were. They're like they're big enough to be worth collecting, but just barely. And just for funsies, you know. Like when you're sitting there taking a break and there happens to be a bush next to you. Guessing there's a truck on the road. Hey, you're ruining my nature, man. Can you, oh man, that thing's moving slow. I could see something through the trees. I have to assume it's an 18-wheeler. Oh no, I think it's one of those flamethrower trucks. It's got the huge tanks of propane on it. Might be doing some road work. And there'd be another one in front of it, I think. I'm only seeing pieces through the trees. But you gotta heat up the ground before you can lay your new asphalt stuff when you're resurfacing. Is what I would assume they're doing. That's the only thing I've seen the flamethrower truck used for. Maybe it has other purposes. No, that is not the flamethrower truck. I mean, it has two huge tanks on it, but I think they're meant to power all these electronics behind it. I have no idea what it's all about. I got a little wooden staircase built for me across the street. Tell me I don't gotta go up and over that thing. I mean, are we just gonna skirt around the edge maybe? I'm cool with that. This truck totally has dudes riding on either side of it. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was legal. That is a tight corner. You have no idea if anybody's coming. Like, I just ran for it. I got as close as I could. It's still safe, still safe. And I ran the last minute because you don't know if somebody's coming around that at like 70. Which I figure is about the max you can take that corner at. Maybe 60. Up we go. These guys seem to be one of the first things that grow after a fire. It doesn't look like there's been a fire here recently. So they do grow other places, evidently. I associate them with burn areas. Oh boy, I was cooking on that climb. I saw the shadow, and there's like a perpetual little breeze right here coming up the way. It's nice and cool. And I left my backpack on, but I unsnapped everything, dropped my pants, unbuttoned my shirt, and just stood here. He's like, ah. I didn't want to take my pack off because then I'd have to put it back on again. So, but I'm just standing here with my pants around my ankles, shirt open, just ah. There's nobody else on the trail. I could have taken that road into town. That doesn't seem like a very fun road to walk, so I opted not. I'd still have to hitch. It gets me way closer to town, but I'd still have to hitch. So I was like, nah, I'll take my way and then hitch in. If it was a dirt road, it'd be a whole nother story. Excuse me. There's a really good shadow. Thanks, tree. Yeah, maybe I'll move over to that shadow next. Oh, yeah, there's that crew. Yeah, we're getting up there. Still a little bit to go. Digging the moss. Oh yeah, so I filled up my water bottles at the trailhead. But unfortunately that's the last water for the next like 14 miles, so I'll be dry camping tonight as well. And 14 miles is like, puts me at like a mile before the hitch into Lincoln. Which, you know, I'll definitely grab water because you never know what the water situation's like when you first get into a place. I'm assuming that one bar still lets us camp behind it, but I can't remember there being anything for a hammocker back there. Yeah. So I'll be scouting around a bit. I'm guessing that's my afternoon storm. You can still see a little snow on the mountain over there. Which is crazy because it's hotter than hell out here. I'm kind of running shadow to shadow right now. One extreme to the other out here. And downhill? Oh, my lucky day. Look at all the beautiful red rock. Thunderstorms are starting to talk. Do you hear that? It knows I'm talking about it. I'm just going to keep my eye out. If I find a really great spot, I'll take it. But you never know how much time you have. You know, there's nothing above me right now, so still have some time. But also, I don't know what the terrain's like. I know I'm ridge walking for quite a while. Ups and downs, ups and downs. I'll just keep my eye out for a good spot. Did it get bigger since last time we saw it? I feel like it did. And of course, that's not the only one. There's, you know, other clouds coming in. I guess just those. I thought I was being surrounded because the sun keeps going away, but it's just a little strip up there. Well, if it's only coming at me from one direction, it's much easier to predict. Taking yet another break. It is a scorcher out there, and I have a super steep climb coming up right here. This is a decent bit of shade, and I figured I might wait here for a few minutes because the clouds are coming in. It looks like they'll block the sun, and I'd rather climb it without the sun beating on me. So I was like, I'll just sit down and wait for a minute, man. If you're going to have clouds, you might as well use them to your advantage. Yeah, it looks like a steep climb. It's probably exposed too. They do like doing that. So yeah, sit here for looks like about 15 minutes or so before that cloud cover gets in. I think. I don't know. I got time. Sun's not blocked completely, but it's muted behind some thin clouds. They'll definitely be getting thicker, but I figured I better get a move on before they get too thick. That's a lot of butterflies. Sun's finally blocked. I don't even know where that came from. That was what I thought was going to block it. Yeah, I should probably get moving. Finally made it to the top of that thing. I'm way up there. I just thought about the saddest thing. A bunny with broken legs dragging himself into the bushes. Hey, buddy. I think he's just got gimp back legs. I'm sorry, buddy. I ain't gonna fuck with you, dude. I feel bad for you. I'm amazed you survived this long. Well, that was just really sad to see. Wonder what happened that broke his legs. Or maybe his spine. Maybe just a birth defect, huh? I didn't need to see that. Welcome back for another exciting episode of Whose Poo Is It? Okay, this one's kind of interesting because it started off here, rained down to there, and ended up there. So something with a butthole at least that tall. That's knee high. But yeah, I don't recognize that. It's an exciting day for poo around here. Well, hell. The trees that I have are too narrow, so when I sit down, they sag in towards each other. So my butt is damn near scraping the ground. I can't have my tarp over me because it gets, when I set it up, I set it tight. When I sit in this, the trees come together and it gets really loose, so the tarp just smacks into my face the whole time. So I still have it up behind me, but it can't be in front of me. The wind will just blow it right into me because it's too damn loose. I still have my stakes in the ground just in case it starts raining. I can flip it up and over me, and at least I'm dry. I'm gonna eat my last bacon burrito. They're not keeping too well, so I might as well get rid of it. And I will be in town tomorrow, so I don't need it for tomorrow. I might want it tomorrow because I don't have it. That's how we work. But I'm feeling too lazy to cook, and really I'm not in the mood for a Norse side. Kind of sick of those, but I eat them all the time anyway. Just they only had one flavor at the last place, so I grabbed 4 of the same flavor, and I'm having a hard time choking them down. Well, hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. It's nice blue skies up there, so I won't have to throw my tarp up. I don't really like this spot, but this is where I got tired at, so, beggars can't be choosers. Man, this hammock is invisible. I have my charger right over there on the trail, just like right over there. And two yo-yoers were coming through. No, flip-floppers. Sorry, wrong terminology. Two flip-floppers were coming through. They're headed southbound right now. And the guy stops at my charger and he goes, "Uh-oh." And he starts yelling out, "Hello!" And like, he's standing right there, like right there, right? So I don't know why he's yelling hello. I think he's because his partner's back there. I can hear her. So I figure he's yelling to her. And then finally he's like, "Oh, a tent. Hey, is there anybody in that tent?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's my charger, buddy. Don't worry about it." He's like, "Oh, okay." But he couldn't see me. This olive green color is invisible to most people's eyes. As the sun starts going down or it's blocked by clouds, whatever it is, it definitely started getting colder, so I had to throw my tarp up just to maintain heat. I just put a trekking pole in it just to keep it out of my face, but like, look at the ceiling. It's supposed to be like way up here, but it's all down in my face. Hopefully the trees don't collapse on me while I'm sleeping. I doubt it. It's just that they're pine trees, it's soft wood, it's flexible. And they're not all that thick. But I've had skinnier trees and this hold me up. It's just, this is pine. I guess I should get my stuff in order and whatnot. I went and put my bear bag out in a tree, but the trees are 6 feet tall here. So, it's just to keep it away from rodents and stuff. And just to keep it away from me. So that way the bear visits it instead of me, and I'm close enough to town that I won't die, because sometimes if a bear takes your food, you're just as dead as if the bear ate you. Well, I guess nowadays you can call for 911 or something, but you know what I mean. Without food in the middle of the woods, you're screwed. But I'm only 8 miles from town, I think. Yeah, something like that. So we'll be there tomorrow pretty early. I'm assuming I'll wake up early and probably start hiking early. Maybe I'll be able to get into all my shit and get out without, sleeping there, since there are no real hammock spots as far as I remember. Running back in my memory, and now there's nothing in there. So, yeah, maybe I'll try to get in and out and sleep at the yurt, because 2 miles on the trail on the other side of the road is a yurt. Yeah, it's just fun to say. Weird word. I don't remember it being all that great, but it'll be warm. Something. Loose plans for now. I'm gonna get my shit in order before I fall asleep. I picked a scab off of my foot from when a mosquito bit me. It was a pretty big scab. I scratched it. But they say it's gonna take it home and turn it into more ants. Well, at least she's trying. It's crazy. It doesn't take them more than like a minute to find something on the ground. Like if you throw something on the ground, an ant will find it within like a minute or two. Just curious if they'd go for the scab. Oh, she's loving it. Willing to work to get that thing home.